Once upon a time, in a small village nestled between rolling hills and dense forests, there lived a girl named Adia. Adia was known throughout the village for her radiant beauty and gentle spirit. Her presence was like a soft breeze on a warm day, calm, soothing, and unforgettable. The villagers admired her, and many young men would often approach her, hoping to win her heart. But Adia would always smile kindly and say, "Thank you, but I am not ready for marriage." Every day, Adia would visit the village market to sell her fresh fruits and vegetables. Her stall was always the busiest, for her produce was the finest and her smile the warmest. Yet, no one in the village knew where Adia lived. She would arrive at dawn and leave before sunset, her home a mystery to all. The villagers would whisper among themselves, "Where does Adia go? Where does she come from?" But Adia never shared her secrets. She was content to live quietly, admired by many, but known by few. One day, a young man named Kofi arrived in the village. He was a traveler, handsome and charming, with a voice that could soothe even the weariest soul. When Kofi saw Adia at the market, he was captivated. "Who is this enchanting girl?" he wondered. He approached her stall and introduced himself. "Hello, my name is Kofi. What's yours?" Adia smiled softly. "I am Adia. How can I help you today?" Kofi bought some fruits and stayed to chat. They talked about the village, the weather, and the beauty of the land. Kofi found himself drawn to Adia's gentle nature and kind heart. Day after day, he returned to the market, not just for the fruits, but to see her. Slowly, they became friends, and Kofi began to feel something deeper, a love he had never known before. One evening, as the market closed and the sun dipped below the horizon, Kofi offered to walk Adia home. "It's getting dark," he said. "Let me accompany you. It's not safe to walk alone." Adia hesitated but finally agreed. As they walked, the sky grew darker and the air turned chilly. Suddenly, Kofi felt a cold hand brush against his back. He turned around, but no one was there. His heart raced and fear gripped him. He looked at Adia, who seemed calm and unbothered. "Adia," he stammered, "I think I should go back. It's too dark." Adia turned to him, her eyes filled with understanding. "It's all right, Kofi. You can go back if you're scared." She smiled softly, but Kofi could see a hint of sadness in her eyes. Trembling, Kofi hurried back to the village. He never returned to the market again, too frightened by the strange encounter. Adia missed him, but continued her life in the village, her heart heavy with unspoken secrets. For Adia was no ordinary girl. She came from a hidden world deep within the forest, a place of magic and mystery. Her family were not human. They were beings of great power, able to take on many forms. Adia was the only one who could appear human at all times. Her parents had always warned her, "Adia, you must never marry a human. Our worlds are too different." But Adia longed for freedom. She wanted to live among the villagers, to find love and happiness on her own terms. One day, she made a difficult decision. She went to her family and said, "I love you, but I must live my own life. I want to be free to make my own choices." Her parents were heartbroken, but understood. "Be careful, Adia," they warned. "The world outside can be harsh." With a heavy heart, Adia left the forest and made the village her home. She continued to sell her goods at the market, her past a secret known only to her. But her family's curse lingered, a reminder of the world she had left behind. One day, a wealthy merchant named Kwame arrived in the village. He was charming and kind, and he quickly took an interest in Adia. They spent many days together, and Adia began to hope that she had finally found love. But when Kwame proposed, his family rejected her, fearing the curse that surrounded her. Heartbroken, Adia returned to the village, her dreams shattered once more. Desperate for a solution, Adia sought the help of a powerful spirit named Niame. She knelt before Niame's shrine and pleaded, Great Naomi, please lift this curse from me. I want to find happiness and live freely. Naomi appeared in a soft glow and listened to Adia's plea. I will lift the curse, Naomi said, but you must promise to remain calm and never let anger take over your heart. If you do, the curse will return, stronger than before. Adia agreed and Naomi lifted the curse. For a time, Adia felt free. She continued her life in the village, hopeful for a brighter future. But one fateful day, during a wedding to a kind man named Chidi, the curse returned. Adia transformed into a giant python, terrifying everyone, including Chidi. The villagers called for the oracle, who revealed the truth. Adia's family had cursed her to protect her from the pain of betrayal. Chidi, it turned out, had planned to use Adia for his own gain. The oracle declared that Chidi must stay with Adia as his punishment, learning to love and respect her despite her form. Together, Adia and Chidi left the village and found a new life in the forest. Over time, Chidi learned to appreciate Adia for who she was, and they found a strange but beautiful happiness together. Adia, finally free from the curse, embraced her new life, knowing that true love and acceptance could come in many forms. And so the tale of Adia and Chidi became a lesson for all, a reminder of the power of honesty, the importance of true intentions, and the enduring strength of love.